Well, today we're putting another fairy garden together. And because I'm trying to give a lot of color to this container, and I don't want to spend a lot of money putting it together, we're on a tight little budget doing 30 fairy gardens in 30 days. Okay, the container I've had for a long time. It is not new. We just cleaned everything out. There wasn't one live plant in here. Now, this is going to sound really weird to all of you. I happened to find a baby maple tree, Japanese maple tree. Here it is. It's a little tiny baby. I brought 4 of them home with me. This was the biggest of the 4. I had them in a very small container trying to keep them alive. I don't know if the other 3 are going to make it. This is my best one, I think, that will, because it's the biggest, it looks the strongest. This container, as you can see, is not overly big for a tree. But since my tree is really small, I think it's a great container to start with. Later down the road, I can carefully empty all this soil and tree out into a bigger container. I don't know how my husband's going to take the idea of having a Japanese maple in his yard. And because it gets so hot here, that's another issue. But next to the block wall where these fairy gardens are, it's very shady. So I think I'm going to tuck this tree in there somewhere. And there's sort of a slow growing tree also. So we'll see if I can keep it hidden from my husband. But I've always wanted one of these trees, and they're so expensive, I couldn't bring myself to spend the money. But since I got 4 babies, we'll see if 1 or 2 or 3, maybe even 4 will survive. I will get 3 other containers that are about the size of this one. This is a plastic one this is setting in. I think it'll be easier to get it out of here and put it in a bigger container down the road, being that it's plastic, but I could be wrong. Okay, so there is my Japanese maple. I'm so excited that I found 4 babies. Okay, I have one of these plants I bought. It's 60 cents, and there's 2 of them in here, so there's $1.20 in new plants. You really can't see the other one because I got some self flowers covering it. Okay, so there's the other one. They're both the same color. I thought they'd be nice to put some color in this container. They're going to get pretty big, and I didn't want to put any more plants in here, live ones, because I already have a tree, believe it or not, a tree growing in here, and 2 of these, and they'll get pretty bushy themselves. We'll see how well they do in this container. Okay, I put some grass clippings on top, because grass clippings cost me no money, another free thing. I have 5 Dollar Tree silk flowers. They cost me no money. I already had them. So far we're working on a cost of $1.20. Now let's see what else Grandma can do to this container. I had a little piece of stonework that I got free, I don't know, at the trash a couple of years ago, and I'm going to use that. This path I bought, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. So this is the base of this container. I leveled it off. I had some of that beautiful glass, had part of a bag, and I just want to level it. I'll probably find something else, but I want to get this done today. So you make do with what you have. Well, here I have everything in place. My big pieces, I want to do them first, and then I'll do the smaller ones next. So here's my little fairy house. That isn't new either. I've had it a couple years, and the same with the bench. It's probably 2 or 3 years old also. I thought the path looked really good with the house, because it sort of has those colors in the path. The flowers sort of match the rooftop of this house. I thought it looked really nice, and that's what I did. And I did clean off the grass clippings off my paver here, but I see I have a little grass clipping on my bench. I'll have to wipe it off now. Well, I found two fairies. This one here, her face is dirty, and I've tried to clean it up, and it won't clean up any more than I've got it cleaned up. So we'll just do the best we can. And she's looking down a little bit too much also. I wish she was looking up a little bit more, but we just do the best we can. The frog has a big old smile on his face, though. Isn't he a cutie? Now, we're going to add a little bit of fencing and more color to this fairy garden. I'm thinking so far it's turning out pretty good, you know, without having to spend a lot of money. Both the fairies I've had for 2 or 3 years also. I haven't bought any new fairy accessories at all this year, so a lot of my fairy accessories are looking a little grungy. And we're just going to have to make do, and I don't have as many fairies as I'd like to have. But like I said, we're just making do with what we have. Well, I think we're just about done with it now. I did borrow a couple little puppies from another fairy garden. Like I said, I don't have a lot of stuff that I would normally have because I'm not spending any money this year. And so we're just repurposing as many items as we can without spending any money. So this total of this fairy garden cost me $1.20. Not a bad price for this fairy garden. Like I said, both the fairies I already had, both puppies I already had, fencing I already had. I mean, I guess we could count that because it's new fencing I bought last year, so I guess we should do that. We should count it as an expense. It was 60 cents, but it was purchased last year, so it wasn't purchased this year. Dollar Tree back in last September had a big sale on fairy supplies. They didn't have much, but they did have a lot of fencing. And you know, you always need fresh fencing to make your fairy garden look sweet. And that's what I did like about this. And even the little nail holes, putting the little fence together, show up so pretty on this fencing. So I bought a lot of it. So you're going to see quite a few of my fairy gardens do have this fencing on it. Because it's 60 cents for 2 pieces and they're pretty big, that wasn't a bad price. So we got $1.60, $1.60, a little over $3. We spent $3, we'll say. So I thought this was a really cute fairy garden for a $3 investment. I hope you agree. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. And tell me what you think of me transplanting a baby Japanese maple in this container. Was it a good idea or a bad idea? But at least it have an opportunity to live in a beautiful garden that will be loved by all. We all love Japanese maples. Me and the fairies and Mr. Peanut. Bye-bye for now. Oh, almost forgot. If you're not already following, please consider it. I am looking for a lot of fairy lovers out there. Please, if any of you love gardening channels or fairy gardens, please consider joining the family. I really would love to have you. I'm trying to build up all my fairy lovers out there. My channel is designed for adults interested in miniature gardening, home decor, cleaning, cooking, DIY, shopping hauls, and whatever else Grandma comes up with. I'm joining a few new groups this year, and so I will be doing, I know, hard to believe, I may be doing some other new things. I just joined a knitting and crocheting group. Probably will not be knitting and crocheting with them, but I'm sure there's other things on their channels I'm going to enjoy. One of them teaches clogging. I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's a fun way to get some exercise. So you never know. I might be doing some clogging with you guys. Show you what I've learned. So you never know what Grandma's going to come up with. It's fun to check out new channels. It's fun to get new ideas and eyeballs on my channel, but also watching other channels and other things that I've never thought about doing. You never know what you might find that you might like to do. keep your mind open and check out all these awesome creators out there in YouTube land. There's so many awesome things to see. Bye bye for now, all my awesome followers and visitors. Kisses and hugs to all of you. If you've made it to this point, I really do appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me in the last couple of years. And all of you newbies to my channel, oh, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you decided to join, thank you. I always love new family members. Bye bye for now. Until the next garden video. Take care.